And that's one more than all y'all probably. Most of y'all. Back in 3 minutes. Now. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Woman Wednesday. Read a couple of articles yesterday. Mariah Carey still mad as a snake. She should be, man. She should be, man. They say Mariah Carey is mad as a snake in the desert on a hot darn road, man, about what happened the other night for New Year's Eve, man. I think they set her up. Like the great Lawrence Taylor says, she was set up by the man. Hey, welcoming on the show is none other than the great Thorny Switch. Thorny, how you doing?
Hey, Don. Happy New Year. I'm doing okay. How are you?
Happy New Year, Thorny. Happy New Year to you, too. What'd you do for New Year's?
Not much, actually. I was a little sick, so I cooked my Hoppin' Johns and greens, and that was about it.
Right. So we did the same thing around at my house as well. You got to have, for people not from the South, you got to have Hoppin' Johns, which is like field peas and rice. You have to have collard greens for the money. And what's the other things, too?
Well, the Hoppin' Johns, that's like the coins, like the shiny pennies and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, so that's your good luck for the new year.
Yeah, so it's a Southern thing. You wouldn't know anything about that. So, Thorny, thank you for coming on. I'm always interested to find out what Thorny has to say, especially on Woman Wednesday. So, like, what's something that interests you, that piques your interest over the last week in sports, entertainment, or beyond?
Well, Doug, I have to say, I was a little disappointed in you giving Lane Kiffin a pass for welching on his responsibilities at the University of Alabama.
Well,
like, you were straight up making excuses for that dude. Like, well, he's got a new job, and he's thinking about something else. I mean,
right.
Other people have left. Other people have gotten other jobs, but they knew that they had to complete what was ahead of them, what they were contractually obligated to complete first before they moved on to something else.
Right. So it sounded like I was giving Lane Kiffin a pass. So it sounded like I was giving Lane Kiffin a pass when we talked about this on yesterday?
Yeah, you were. It don't sound like it. You absolutely were.
No, Thorny.
I can understand. How can you understand?
Right. No, I don't want to make it sound like that. If I made it sound like I was giving him a pass, no. Lane Kiffin, I've talked about Lane Kiffin for many, many years. I think he's the bottom of the barrel as far as a dude, as far as a person. I just think that under this situation, Nick Saban should have known better. I mean, his mind couldn't have been focused on what he had to do there at Alabama, knowing he had this responsibility for, and this is going to be his job coming up.
It's not like that's the first coordinator that Nick has lost.
Right.
Getting another job.
Right.
And I mean, furthermore, he's going to Florida Atlantic. I mean, come on. Kirby
So
Smart
wait a minute. So you're saying that he shouldn't worry, and Florida Atlantic shouldn't be his first priority?
I mean, they knew they hired a dude who already had a job. I mean, when Kirby Smart left Alabama, he finished everything out, and he actually was doing double time.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to make it sound like I'm giving excuses to Lane Kiffin. I mean, Lane Kiffin is the absolute pits. He is. So I made excuses for Lane Kiffin. What about this avatar that you had, Thorny, today? And once again, thank you for changing your avatar to something, reasonable. I mean, the last couple of weeks. Go ahead.
I understand how fragile the male ego is, so I didn't want to alienate myself from you and the other students. So I just figured, it's a new year. We all saw the beat down that Ohio State caught. So, why not be a little funny with it?
Yeah, right. Now, that's good because over the last couple of weeks you had – and who was that dude? Is that just a random dude off the internet? You had a dude – huh?
It's the rapper Game.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go.
Game.
Dame?
Game, G-A-M-E, Game.
Okay. So has he made himself popular because he rolls up towels and puts them down in his drawers?
I mean, you know that kind of towel. You know good and damn well that kind of towel. Come on now.
I mean,
you got kids.
Right. I don't want to talk about myself. I don't want to boost about myself. I mean, that could be.
Obviously, it was on your mind. You brought it up.
No. I mean, every week I look at the chat room. You got this picture of this guy with this towel rolled up in his pants, Thorny.
Your voice bring it down. Your voice.
Well, Thorny, I tell you what. Well, the hell with that, Thorny. The hell with that. Every time I turn around, you got this picture of this dude with a towel rolled up all in his drawers. I didn't bring it up because I wanted to bring it up. Watch yourself, woman. I don't know who the hell the Game. I don't know who that is. The Game, the rapper. I didn't know. I didn't connect the two. I'm just understanding what you're talking about now. I apologize for hanging up on you, Thorny. I mean, this was your time. We agreed to, we discussed that I would not shoot you off, and I did it anyway. Damn it! Shit. Damn it. Thorny, I apologize for that. I apologize for that. And everything was going so well. Even though she challenged me on something, that's fine. With the Lane Kiffin thing, everything was going so well. We didn't have her on last week because we had some same issues. And I just lost it at the end. That's 100% my fault. I take full responsibility, Thorny. I apologize. I apologize, man. I mean, I'm so much better than that. I'm so much better than that. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Damn it. Now I got to call Thorny and apologize to her. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, which I will do. Today is a Woman Wednesday. We talked about it. Even when I had her on, golly, I feel so bad. Even when I had her on whole before we came back from the segment, I assured her once again, Thorny, I will not shoot you off today. I promise. I mean, she started talking about rolled up towels and drawers, and it kind of pushed me a little bit too far. I apologize, but we're going to fix that. We're going to make everything right with the great Thorny Switch. Thank you for coming on, Thorny. Thank you for coming on. At the end of the day, thank you for coming on. I apologize about that. All right, we'll fix that, behind the scenes today. I'll talk to Thorny and we'll make sure and iron everything out. When we get back from the show, we get back from the break, and we're going to talk quickly about Michael Bennett, Seattle Seahawks. More Seahawks talk today. Playoffs this weekend. And Michael Bennett has some Michael Bennett type things to say. Michael Bennett kind of remind me of a male Thorny. He ain't scared. And I'll read some of your messages in the chat room. Damn, Waterhead, I'm sorry. Damn.
Streets knew me since I was a little nappy head nigga. Way before I started smoking or ever made a figure. Way before I started to rap, I was rocking my cousin's sneakers and starting from scraps. I just wanted a little brother, plus had me some change. So at night, I prayed for miracles and shit never came. Pair of skippies on my feet, running fog for the winter juice. Couldn't get the Timbs, dog, couldn't get the triple goose. Couldn't get a chain, step father stole my ring and sold it. Just so he could smoke some cook cocaine. Enough was enough for being legit. Me and Nat started doing all types of shit. Breaking open soda machines and passing them out. Older niggas know my name, I'm happening now. Mama moved me out the city of BK, back to being all by my lonesome. We headed to VA.
The streets knew me, never had it Cody. Riding by my only, these niggas don't know me, but the streets knew me. Soulja to a general, cradle to the grave, outstanding in the funeral.
Way before I became J. Dredd, before I ever lit a blunt and planned a blaze of the head. Right. Way before I sold me some crack, before I ever copped a bottle. And pour me some yak, life changed, new step pop, and a new state. Never frontin' like I'm hard, kept the dudes safe. Never folding like I'm soft, niggas steady knowing. Early signs of being great, I'm already showing. Got a job, same time, started stealing clothes, knew it wasn't right, but it kept the boy feeling dope. Got high with that first time, 11th grade. Couldn't imagine I'd be blazing like I do today. Graduated to community